Okay, I'm very tired, uh, and it's very hot today. But I um, got some stuff working here. I'm currently gonna. This is, I think, the data generator. I think I already went over this one, kinda. This one just, or no, I probably didn't. This one is basically um, something that's gonna pop up when I open the tool thing in its entirety, but it's currently running as a single program. And this is basically going to be something with test data analysis. And then here I have this doesn't function properly right now. I don't know why it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. I think I had a sort of, I might have to dig through my files. I think I had a sort of thing that actually works, where I can pull this and then this one going down too. What this states here is that this 240 is the amount of files in the folder that is specified here, and the folders that are specified here currently is the ones that are in the output folder. And these are test folders which are generated by what I've written in here. So 500 folders should be in here. The subfolder range is currently not working. This is mainly the file count. There's no folder count because this is going to be a lot more complicated in that I want like between 0 and 50 subfolders for every folder that's in here, with then all of the files in there, and this has to be going, I would prefer that this goes pretty fast, which means that I need a lot of threading and subthreading and like make this program behave properly in the way that I want it to. So, but what this does, then here you have like between 0 and 900 files with steps of 30, meaning that there's like just basically because like I think I mainly put the steps in there because when I like generate those files, if I have 500 folders and there's 900 files, then basically every folder is just going to contain a different number of files. There's not gonna be much overlap, but it's gonna give me problems when I tested this here. This is not a test. This is actually the thing where of the folders of data that I actually wanted um, this to output to. Basically, this created like folders in this drive of files. I have like rendered out animations which each can be like between 0 and 600 or 0 and 1200, or sometimes they're interrupted, and I want them to be structured into files that specify the amount of files in each folder, because otherwise I have to do that manually, and Windows does not support its own basic functionality. So I have to get into this thing where I can like have the data there myself, and that they don't have to also like recompute every time uh, those values. I was thinking maybe that I could do something like that in an Excel file, um, but I think in the long run, especially if I am going to do some sort of AI thing, then it's a lot handier probably to have them there already structured. But I am also likely going to do something like Excel type structuring, because I wanted to it's going to depend on the speed of which that I don't think it necessarily has to be problematic speed-wise. But I will have to sort it out. Like for example, here I have files folder 1, which is one of the main reasons I wanted this, is because I had files in there that I rendered out that are single files, um, which aren't animations, and I need to identify the single files so that I can move them out in their entirety and process them in another way. But basically, what this one does, oh yeah, there's like, just for the record, I can also like, this one is currently, I hope, unless there's like a problem with which I'm currently realizing if I do delete in folders. I am hoping, but I highly doubt it. No, because the delete folder is currently tracked to this specific box. Okay, so because I had problems in the past where I like used variables with the same names, and then I might have, but no, it's virtually, it should be impossible. Basically what this one does then is like I pick an input folder, which was before the test folder. This isn't a test folder. This is a different one where I have already done the proceedings, and then I'm now going to basically pick the second one. I'm going to first give a quick check because what are you doing? No, I'm gonna give a quick check. The RIN 18 terabytes. There was only one. Okay, no, they're loading still. Basically, I'm going to do this one, and I'm gonna pick the output folder, which I specified specifically already because they need to. Oh, not the right one. The J. No, not the F. J to select, and now I am going to. Oh, and there's a refresh, so that if I think if I right now do this, this one's gonna disappear. Yes, because now I am showing what the output folder looks like, which I just changed, and that one is going to be empty, and I'm going to press execute. And basically what you can see here is that it's now copying to this output folder these files, with the amount of files that are being copied as a folder. But it's also the first folder and a subfolder, so every folder with this amount of files is going to be a subfolder in the numbered folder, so that then I can do data analysis and get out some like problems. Like for example, the 599. Basically the reason I had to go into this, and it's just the feature that I'm going to add now, is that I need to check whether or not files in a folder are out of sequence, by which I mean that a particular amount of these folders might contain files which are usually sequenced, except the ones that I showed before that had only one file in there. They're all sequenced, and there's a problem with them, that it might be the case that they, for example, are missing a file somewhere in between, or that they have copies of the same file in there that aren't supposed to be there, and they need to go. The typical Windows thing. Maybe I can find. Well, I can already show you. If you look here, And you got this this one here. You have the one. That one is like, it means that this one is just a copy of the other one. And as you can see here, once again, this is 599. I think it's supposed, oh no, it starts at 1. Sometimes these files might start with 0 and also contain 599 files, but they end all at 600. If I start with 1 here and it's 600 at the end, then it's technically, I believe, okay that it is, although I think this is why I'm going to do the tests, because if it starts with 1, 1 is the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be the case that if it starts at 1, it should end at 600. So 600 files. If that's not the case, and it should start with 0 for 600 files, and it would still be the case that those files or folders where they do start with 0, which I might not know whether I'm going to find a specific one that is like that, but there should be in here, that those files then are ones that have a file missing. I just need to do the quality controls. Now currently this one is running. I'm gonna make sure that this one is saved. And what I am going to do now is I am going to make a copy. First and foremost, I am going to leave that window running. Interesting. This one is open. Is there like oh, okay, so it is open already. So I'm going to make a backup. And then, so this one is a subsidiary or a sub file of this one, and then the other ones are currently not important. Let me see. No, I thought I had one where these two were linked, which might mean that I need to go to my automation folder and look for it. So I am going to currently pause this video. So this thingy, right? Oh, dang it! You son of a. Okay, nice. Visual Studio, I need a new window. Does the voice thingy? What is it? Cortana? Cortana? Is that the one? Hello, Cortana. Can you...
Hi. To learn how I can help, ask, what can you do?
Yeah, could you like just let me speak out of like... What can you do?
When you need answers, I can help. Say, open Edge to start a search.
Aha. Okay. Open a new window of Visual Studio Code.
I've got this for you on Open a New Window Visual Studio Code.
Open Edge.
Okay. I'll open Microsoft Edge.
Okay, yeah. That's I The thing is, Cortana, I want you to open the program Visual Studio Code and open a new window.
Sorry, I'm not able to help with this one yet.
Open new window Visual Studio Code.
I've got this for you on Open New Window Visual Studio.
Open Visual Studio Code.
All right. I'll open Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Now, Cortana, is there a hot button to open the speaking part of Cortana?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Is there a button for speak to Cortana?
Sorry, I'm not able to help with this one yet.
Is there a button?
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Is there a button for speak to Cortana?
I'm sorry, but I can't help with that yet.
Is there a hotkey for speak to Cortana?
I've got this for you on Is there a hotkey for Speak to Cortana?
Uh, yeah, it doesn't work. Dang it! So I have to push the speak to Cortana button every time that I talk to you.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
You are not very bright, are you?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Cortana, do you have Down syndrome?
Sorry, I'm not able to help with this one yet.
Is there anything you can actually help me with?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
How low is your IQ?
Sorry, I don't know the answer to this one, but I'm learning.
Are you retarded?
I aim to help, but sometimes I miss the target.
At least she was nice enough to actually answer. Why is it blurred out even? That's even worse. Like the... Oh, jeez. I am... What I was going to do... is I was going to go through my automation folder. I had a version, I think, of this one. I'm going to see 65. I'm going to randomly open one Fire it up. See what the version was like. Yeah, that was not okay. I need a different version of this program. I'm gonna close you. Open open file. Open file. Let me see. Which one was that? It was 66 or so. I'll go 0.71. And I'll fire that one up. Let's see. Is it gonna do anything? Is it working? Did it work? Is there one here? Oh, yes. Okay, so this one is not yet working. That was like a dummy of this guy. I'll go file, open file. Then it might be that I'll do the 75. You said a 75. 75. I'll go open 75. I'm gonna play this one. Yes. It's doing just one. So it might either be down or file. Open file. I think the first time that actually worked was because of an error. So it's probably going to either be 74 or 73, or I have completely removed it from the program without saving it, because at the time it was a bug and not a feature, and now I want it as a feature and not a bug. Yeah. File, open file. I don't think I specifically wrote that one in as a function. No. The thing with this is I had it so I think what the problem with the bug, when it was a bug and not a feature, is that I had copied those two and I had not switched these up, and so what happened is that if I pulled this down, both of them went down, which is what I want now and is not what I don't want now. And I want this to be a feature here, because these need to go down, and like now, because now this doesn't make any sense. Now I kind of gotta aim at the because I need to this just to be a specification of the amount of files in the folder, and I need to do like a whole array of other things. I'm going to, for a second. The real question is, when is this going to be done? So, what I'm going to do is I am going to write down what I am going to be. Okay, so I am going to write down the things that I still need to do. So I need to find a way to affect. It is probably something that I could just look up in 5 seconds, but like, okay, find a way to affect multiple boxes with a scroll bar, and then I want to calculate time remaining when sorting of files and of folders into numbered maps. Um, Using a threading to speed up workflow. Load. And then making a function and a data file or structure, probably list, probably list or dict, um, for 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 the threading. Um, and another thing I wanted to do is I need to add functionality for missing files in test data generator.